Hey everybody, Jonathan here with Airsoftology, and it's time for a little unboxing, a little fill the soul, open up something new, and this is actually fresh and new. What's inside here isn't actually gonna be released until after SHOT Show, and I'm filming this before SHOT Show, so we're gonna get a sneak peek at a couple new things that are gonna be at the show. These are the final version. Actually, one's kind of like an alpha test, but I just learned it's gonna actually ship at the end of January. So everything in here is coming out, so you're getting a sneak early peek at a few things. Now, in the box, straight out of Hong Kong, and this is from PTS. So let's just not waste any time and get right into this thing. I turn the safety off of my knife. Before you guys ask, it's a Gerber. All right, let's just kind of go across. There's a couple things in here. Try this the nice way. It always amuses me, the boxes that people use to ship. Paper one. It's like a paper box, which is good. It works. Hey, it's all wrapped up. Actually, here in Taiwan, they use a lot of fruit boxes. So, all right. Get rid of that. So, we have a few things inside of here. First, I guess I will start with the big one. We'll go with this. And then I've got two more things here, which I will show you in a second what those are. All right. Start with this. It's like a triple unboxing. You gotta get all the way down to the bottom, all three. So this is the MTEK FLUX. Now, if you guys don't know, this is a new license that PTS picked up. The MTEK is a helmet company, and they're making an airsoft version of the FLUX. In fact, it says for airsoft use only. The real FLUX, I think, only comes in ballistic version, so you're not actually gonna have like a bump style or you know, other one to use, but this is the officially licensed version. Something we didn't see with companies like OpsCore. They actually made a bump style helmet, extremely expensive, but they never went into the actual airsoft market by giving their license out or selling their license or whatever happens into it. Now, this is gonna come in. So we've got the black. Actually, they started with Coyote and they said, nope, it's gonna be black. In here, you're looking at the official helmet. Now, what's nice is, first thing, because I actually had the knockoff version of this before, so I'm actually pretty familiar with this. Yes, I did buy the knockoff before I even knew the PTS grabbed the license or anything like that. There are a ton of differences I'm looking at right now. I think the first thing you're gonna notice is the texture here on the helmet. On the knockoff version, it's smooth. You're not gonna find the knockoff anymore because actually they partnered with the same factory to convert it over. So it's actually kind of good. It made a lot of updates and changes. So what you're gonna see is some licensing here. I don't know if you can get in there, if I can get it camera to focus, you'll see the PTS logo right there. See the logo there. See their logo. You'll actually see, I think FLUX should be right there. So this is MTEK, their logo on it. What I do love, and I love this, and one thing you don't get normally with repro helmets is it comes pre-assembled, meaning you don't have to stick these Velcro stickers on after the fact and try to get it right and try to get it to stick the right way. You don't have to assemble the inside of this. Now, this is actually a full-on factory sample of this. So this is the final version. So we're gonna kind of do a quick run over. We'll run outside. So textured on here, so it gives you that ballistic look. It's not kind of shiny or smooth, it's matte too, so it's not gonna give away your position if somebody like scans past you. It does come in 3 colors. I've got the black version here, comes in an OD version, and it also comes in a Coyote version. So you have 3 different flavors. On the OD, I believe it's 2-tone, meaning some of the side piece, like the side rail here, is gonna be black, and the hardware is black, and then I think the stickers are black, and then the helmet itself is going to be that green color. So it's kind of a 2-tone instead of all green across. The Coyote version is all the same colors, all that tan Coyote color as well on it. So we have that, you have all the Velcro, tons of real estate so you can stick whatever you need. For me, I'm a GoPro guy, so I'm gonna run some kind of battery bag back here to power my GoPro here in the front. It's gonna mount into the actual the night vision mount. Now the night vision mount has been redesigned since the reproduction one. Now what they've done, from my understanding, is they've made this so it is closer to working with real night vision mount spec. So again, this isn't like a $500 mount in here, but you are looking at metal. I'm gonna see if you can, yeah, that's metal from the knife on there. So the insert here is actually metal inside the plastic. The geometry is correct. A lot of times with these repros, you're gonna find that your GoPro mount or whatever you have is a little wobbly in there. Like Brain Exploders made his mount so it works with the replicas, but also works very well with the real one. They've actually designed this with the geometry to be correct to the real one. You do have the retention bungees here, which will let you kind of, if you have night vision, kind of hold it so it doesn't bounce around. You've got the little holes here that you can put it in. They have it mounted up. Normally, I just kind of take these two and kind of lock them together and just let it live under here. If I need them, I'll use them just to kind of secure anything here. It's also a good way, like I said, if you're running real night vision, you can actually have it. To be honest, the bungees seem pretty darn nice. I mean, they seem like they're pretty well in there, yeah. I mean, that's not coming out. It doesn't feel like it's coming out. The hooks look good. There's no rust on them, which is always nice to see on that. Sometimes you get like the cheaper ones, you'll see the rust there. And it looks like they're using good hardware with washers underneath to retain this onto the helmet. Let's see if I can peel this thing back. Can't even really see where the screws go, which is good. So it looks like it's on there pretty darn good. The other big thing about the helmet is these rail systems here. And if you notice, unlike like the OpsCore helmet, what makes the MTEK helmet, the FLUX, neat or interesting is these are M-LOK compatible. So you're looking at M-LOK rails here, so you can clip any M-LOK accessory that would go onto your rifle. It'll actually fit on here. It's like that rifle over there has an M-LOK rail on it. If I have like a flashlight or something on there, I can click it off, click it on here, and it'll lock right in, and I can take it off. It acts like an M-LOK rail system. So you have two segments here and then one back over here for anything you need to do. Some clips here if you want to run your mask integrated into, things like that. And a lot of lash down points, like a lot of these little holes right here and holes here. So if you want to route things, like I'll typically write my cable through here and put like a patch over it to hold it to run to my GoPro in the front for that. Overall, pretty nice. The strap is actually very nice. I'm gonna tell you probably one of the nicest straps I've seen out of the box for a repro. And actually, it almost looks like a real harness. It's pretty nice there. The hardware's actually nice too. Adjustable slides, you can kind of flip them up like that. And then you can slide to adjust, lock them down. What I do understand is they've made this thing bigger, so it will fit big noggins. So here it is. I actually have quite a pretty big head, and look, it's like that's the, let me go ahead and clip it. That's the gap, right? That's not even like grabbing my chin. So I actually have, like I said, a pretty sizable head. As I get in there, I'm gonna go ahead and cinch this thing down. And there you go. That's pretty good. It's kind of locked in there. Size-wise, it's not bad. It's a little snug right now, but, oh, by the way, too, real quick, has like a fake leather, faux leather suede lining here inside the chin cup. Of course, me, I've got built-in lining already with my beard, but has a fake one here to actually make it a little more comfortable, catch the sweat, things like that. Inside, you have a double set of pads. I'm not sure. It's black on black, so we might have a little tough time seeing here. Let me peel it back. You'll notice these lighter color pads here and here. They actually come out, and there's a darker pad up underneath, like that one. So that's one layer of memory foam. This is an additional layer of memory foam. And then these have a Velcro. Let's see if I can kind of get the camera to focus on the Velcro for you. Yeah, there you go. Velcro on the back there, and then you'll see the texture. Let's see if I can get the texture going for you there. There you go. You can probably see it on that. And then in the helmet, you'll see it's kind of like a fuzzy felt in there. All these pieces are removable, so you can pop these out. The side pieces, you can move them around, and then you can even relocate the interior pads. They're kind of in sections, so this pad will kind of, there we go. Take this whole middle section out, and you can kind of see the actual pad itself. So this is an overlay pad here, take that off, and this is the interior pads. They're kind of like this fuzzy material. Let's see if we can get a focus on that. Maybe not. Sometimes it just doesn't want to cooperate on black. There you go. Like that, and it's got a memory foam effect, so when you squeeze it, it takes a moment to bounce back. So it has like a really nice feel. It's backed with a little bit of plastic, it looks like. And then inside, see if you can catch that in there, it says a logo. It says PTS, if you're in turn to 4K, if you guys can. PTS for airsoft use only right there. And then this is the Velcro on the inside, or the hook. It's kind of like more the industrial size to put these in. And you can move these around. So whatever you want to do, config, you can do 1, 2 layers, things like that. So I think if you have a pretty small head all the way up to a big head, you should be kind of okay with this. I kind of like the initial one. I'd probably ditch a couple of the top ones to let it sit like these two on the top. I'd keep the sides. I'll just keep that side there, and I get my other side here. I'll probably ditch the top so it'll sit a little lower on my head. I don't know, I kind of play with this a little bit and see. Yeah, I feel like that sits down a little closer to my eye line where I want it to be. That feels like, yeah, that might be it. I had to play with it, but the good news is you can play with this thing. It's modular. You can pop these things in and out and make it happen. So that's the FLUX. There's this even licensed M-Lock there. I think it's really well done. All the hardware on here is really nice. I think it's pretty darn well made, to be honest, and very little flex in the helmet. Again, I wouldn't use this. You're not going to use this for real protection, so don't use this as a real bump helmet. I mean, it's obviously an airsoft helmet. You don't want to get into that using that. If you need that, pick up a real climbing helmet or something like that if you're going to be doing something dangerous. But I think overall, for like a night vision platform, something to run your GoPro on, it's nice and stable. Having a helmet actually makes your GoPro footage more stable because it's heavier, so it'll help kind of stabilize the footage a little more mass when you're turning your head so you're not whipping around. And having it locked in here, you won't have that bounce you see a lot when people do the GoPro footage. Overall, I think it looks pretty darn good. It is a premium product. I don't know the final price, but I know it's gonna be a little bit up there. It's not gonna be like a $30 helmet. I think it's gonna be like around north of $100. Maybe put those in there on this. So it's definitely gonna be up there, but even here on the side rail, I don't think you can see it on the camera. You can see like the nylon fiber they used with the polymer on the side rails. So I think they're using a lot of the real materials on here to have a higher quality product, so something's really durable. So you're definitely gonna get what you pay for, and having the knockoff version, the original Repro before it became licensed, I can tell you there's a lot of big changes. This is a lot nicer, and just not having to put it together. The other things are this. This is the other big thing here. These guys, they're coming out soon. Now, they said they were sending me alpha samples, but I'm gonna be honest with you, man. These things are like, legit. They got the barcodes and everything on them. I'm thinking these might be the finals because they did announce that they're going to be shipping here soon. I'm going to open them up. These are the EPM ones. Now, if you guys know, I've been using the PTS EPMs, Enhanced Polymer Magazines, for a very long time as my go-to magazine. It's been the one that I use for midcaps. These are midcaps, by the way. So it's been my definite, in fact, actually, hang on. Well, I got my mic on, hang on. I can't even go get it. It's, the one in that gun right there is actually a PTS EPM I've had for like 4 or 3 years now, maybe. So I've been using these for a long time. Let me go take the other one out of the bag here too. I like that sound, I like that, the way the sticker on the bag is. So they come in 2 colors, obviously. We got kind of a coyote tan. It's definitely kind of like that, the Magpul looking tan here, and this. You might have better chance on the textures on this. Let me see if we can get to focus directly. There we go. So you'll see the texture on the front. It's kind of like this grid pattern. It's actually very positive feeling. Like it kind of almost digs into your fingers. So it's definitely, even with gloves, gonna give you something to grab a hold to and release. And the thing you're gonna notice is this little orange dot here. You're gonna see the clear window too. What that is, it's a follower. So as you fill these magazines up, that is going to move up. I don't think it's linear. I think it like starts and slowly, it's not like goes down equal, but it goes down. When you hit the bottom, the mag's empty. When you get to the top, the mag's full, so you can kind of glance down and see where your magazine is, and that's something super cool. It's got some rib textures across the front. Let's see. Come on. Come on, camera. Cooperate. There we go. We're doing this live. You see the rib textures across the front, so you can grab it. Same ones on the back. And then you got the same, it looks like the same rubber butt plate. Like we haven't changed the bump plate from the original PTS magazines. If I can get it to, there we go, get it to focus. I don't think we changed those at all. I think they're still the same. They don't look like they've changed. They do have a little grid on here where you can kind of number them if you want to do it yourself. What makes this really cool though is the EPM 1, Enhanced Polymer Magazine 1, the one being over here, the EPM, the original, is this is a much higher capacity. Don't have a number yet. I don't know what they've settled on. They haven't told me, and that was the surprise. But I understand that these are north of 200 round midcaps. So we're talking about more than 200 rounds in a single midcap. I know some of the earlier versions, they were pushing like the mid 2s even. I think they maybe settled a little lower in the 200s just to have some more consistency. But yeah, we're talking some serious capacity on a midcap. In fact, it kind of changes the game on what we would call a midcap. Oh, one more thing, I don't know if you can see it. you can try to get it close, and there you go. The orange follower, when you're empty, you can look down, you can see the orange. So you know you have no more mags. So like a quick glance and you'll see that you have that. So yeah, I mean, that's these guys. I can't wait to get them in a gun. I mean, it's unboxing, so I'm not really gonna be putting them in and loading them up and doing that. See, I'll get you guys a full review on this, see how many rounds these things will hold, totally get you a count. I'm sure we're gonna know more at SHOT Show here in a couple weeks. So again, these are alpha tests. I'll be running actually some tests on these in the next day or two before I get on out of here, and then let you guys and gals know. I do know though, with this little fin here in the front, it should be fitting a lot of guns and not wobbling. The EPM was still one of my favorite magazines, and for them to do this upgrade, especially seeing how many rounds you have as you fill it up, the thing moves, that's such a big deal. I can't wait to see. Don't own price yet. I'll get you information down in the comment section or the description box below once I have that. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on. 2 new mags here, well, 1 new mag, 2 different colors. And these are the Enhanced Polymer Magazine 1, EPM 1s from PTS. They should be dropping, I think, going out to dealers, like they said, the end of January. The helmet should be releasing at the same time. That's big news because it's a brand new license. That could be more in the thing. And if you run any kind of M-LOK accessories, you can smack them on the side of that helmet too. And of course they have all the colors. I think it's a pretty comfortable helmet. Like I said, I've been running the other version of it, and I'm excited to upgrade finally to the licensed version. It's definitely a step up, and I was really happy with the other one. So seeing that improvement, I think it's gonna even be a better helmet than what I had before. I'm gonna just ditch the old one or something and donate it away or give it to somebody. But yeah, in fact, I might even do a full review on these and show you the side-by-side differences between the knockoff and the real one. Might be worth doing. Anyway, enough about all that. Let me know what you guys think. Of course, I'm always willing to do some more unboxings and things like that here in the channel. Let me know if you enjoyed this format. If you want to learn more about these, I'm gonna kind of jump into the comment section down below, so feel free to ask some questions about these products so you can get an idea of what's going on. And I will do my best to help share information down there as best I can, something I didn't cover here in the video. So anyway, until next time, go out, play some Airsoft, have some fun, but no matter what you do, call your freaking hits.